There I am. I forgot to push the go live button. Duh. Now let's see if I'm live. Been a while. Yeah, I forgot to push the live button. Duh. Technical difficulties there for a minute. Wow. I was talking. I was carrying on a conversation. I thought you were there. Good thing I looked at my phone. Or else I would have just kept on yapping. I wonder why nobody was here. Duh. Anyway, what was I talking about? Wow. I know I saw your comment up there and I was talking to you like you were there. Like I was here, you know. It's one of those days. Oh my goodness. Oh. I went back to work just last weekend. And so I woke up at 3:30 yesterday morning because I thought it was time to get up. And I worked. I know, right? You definitely didn't hear anything I said. I was carrying a whole conversation by myself. Usually I only do that at work. But yeah, anyway, figures. So I was saying that um, Copper had to be on the back of the furniture, and he was not a little dog. If you watch my older videos, um, he was a big dog, not ginormous, but he was a bigger dog. He was short, stocky, and heavy, and he always had to be on the back of the couch and barking at everything and everybody going by, and it got annoying. So I had to make the choice to not put anything in front of the windows. So now we've got the couch in front of the window and our TV in the other corner, like we wanted, and I've got a table and chairs for free. Um, there's 5 chairs and a nice table with a leaf in it, and it was free, so free is a good price. So we took it, and now we use it, and slowly making changes in here. I get caught up in finding something of Copper's, and it'll set me back for part of the day. But he is my companion, and I miss him a lot. So I just shared my referral link in the StreamYard. I go through StreamYard. The one I use is free. Um, I don't edit videos because I still don't know how to do that, and I'm always around and mess something up on the computer or the Chromebook, and so I don't do it. So I do try to do some edits on my shorts, though. So, anyways, yeah, Copper always had to be on the couch. And it didn't matter where anywhere that we were at. He thought he needed to be where he could see out the window. Um, Now, mind you, these dogs, my dogs were traveling dogs. I had them; they would go everywhere with us. And so now, when we go somewhere and we don't have a dog, it's different, very different, because we don't have a dog taking up the seat in the back. And we're not having to remember to grab a water dish or dog food bowl or dog food and treats and all of that. And it does get hard on days, but I need to start talking about it instead of just holding it, because holding it's gonna drive me crazy, and it's better to talk about it, I guess. So I just went back to work this last weekend, 10-hour days, but it's only weekend, so that's a plus. It's definitely gonna help. My my son got a job too, so that's a plus also. So things are getting better, I guess you can say. Um, what else is there to talk about? Oh, if you do watch my AA videos, please know I will not be live on Sundays because I will be at work all day on Sundays. So, unfortunately, I don't know how to feel about it yet because the AA is really important and it's just a big part of me. Other than that, I'm just sitting here. Everybody's busy doing something. So I can have bracelets made for people with beads. My friend charges $10 for these really cool bracelets. And these beads are heavy and the stuff she makes them with is really durable and strong. If you do, just let me know in the comments or chat or something. So what's everybody else up to? What are you doing, sis? eating chips. Oh. I have set myself some goals. I achieved one, but I have to actually make it the rest of the way up, and that is the hill right here by our home. I would like to be able to walk up that and make it all the way up to the top and all the way back down. And I am up to walking 4 miles a day. Um, Once I can do the 4 miles all at once, just hear me out. I'm going to do a 5K. A 5K is 3 miles. I can pretty much, I can walk it all at once, but I have to take breaks because of my breathing and my legs get cramps. So those are a couple of my goals, and I want to actually go hike Multnomah Falls, something I have not done ever. Um, but yeah, I would really, really like to go hike Multnomah Falls and go back to Bonneville Dam. I haven't been to Bonneville Dam since I was a kid, and I thought it was fascinating. And there's a lot of kids that don't get to see things like that, and so I really would like to do that. And but yeah, I'm trying to get myself hyped up for doing something, make a difference for me and myself, and have something set that I want to achieve. But it's going to take me a little bit to get there because I do have breathing problems, but I know my limits. And if I get to where I can't make it any further, I'll turn around and come back and, try it again. That's the only way you can do your goals, is set them and work at them. And so I'm setting them and I'm working on them all at the same time. The Multnomah Falls hike is, I think it's 5 miles, because I won't be able to park at the permitted spot because I'm not going to pay to park somewhere. But I don't know. You have to get a permit, or I might go early in the morning. But then again, early in the morning, it's so cold. I don't know. So those things I have to still work out. But I'm going to do it. I started off a few years ago. I was going to hike the Ramona Falls. But that one is, it's 5 mile round trip. Okay. That I can do. I can do the 5 mile round trip. It'll take me a while, but I can do it. I mean, I used to hike Bagby all the time. Bagby is way back in there. But that was 3 miles. It was 3.5 miles in and 3.5 miles back out. So, and that was all not paved or anything. It was all just a trail, a foot trail, basically. I haven't been to Bagby since I worked up there. So, but yeah, check out Bagby Hot Springs, guys, if you like going up and being in the springs and stuff. It's up in the Mount Hood National Forest area. I don't know if they're charging this year or not because of the fires, but yeah, Bagby is a great hike. It's it's not overly hard, but it's not super easy either. So people used to say that Bagby was paved, and it's not paved. It has never been paved. The only part of Bagby that has pavement is the campground, not the day use. So, I mean, I don't know if it's still $5 or if it went up or whatever, but another thing, if you come to Oregon, I know for sure, Oregon anyways, you go to the ranger station. If you are disabled, go to the ranger stations, any of them, really. Just Google ranger station in Oregon. Go there and request the access pass. The access pass gives you half off on your federal campgrounds. Some county parks accept it. State does not. But the federal campgrounds and the day uses, all of them, it makes it half price. So if you're going to go to a day use and it's $5, you're only paying $2.50 for your car to be parked there so it doesn't get towed. And if you're camping, like we just went camping for the 4th of July and we were up there for a week and we got it half off for every single day. And then when we have other people come camp with us, they pay their own, usually they pay for their own car because it is extra fee per cars. So, and some of the sites, they do have enough room for 3 cars. Most campgrounds won't let you do 3 cars or more, but sometimes you'll get a host that is like, yeah, it's not a problem. I mean, as long as you're not hanging out in the driveway and stuff and people can get around you. So, but for us, when we go up on the 4th of July weekend, we go up a day or two early so that way we can have a site. And we usually have somebody camping that site for the first night because that's how you have to do it. Somebody has to be there, and you have to register your car within 2 hours. And no, they do not accept debit or credit cards. Absolutely not. It has to be a check or cash. So they don't have means to run credit or debit up in the sticks and all that. So you can't pay that way. But you can get the access pass if you are disabled or have a disability. But yeah, it makes everything half off for state, or not state, but federal campground. Let's see. My next for sure trip is going to Washington for the Rod Run. That is the next for sure trip. It's a weekend, and really, I've had it planned for so long that. Hi, Floss. Thank you for coming. They're just telling people about the access pass and stuff like that here in Oregon. If you have the access pass, it's half off for federal campgrounds and federal day use and stuff like that. So, yeah. I'm gonna grab some more water. I'll be right back. Just a second. I just throw my phone off the floor. All right, I'm back. But anyway, I got my phone on the floor. That's normal. Look, I hope you're doing good, class. Hope you're doing good. But I'm up to walking about 4 miles a day. I just need to get it matched to where I'm doing it at once. Because doing that 3K, I know I can do that 5K. I know I can do it. And you couldn't stay awake for Amos? Yeah, I was there, but I was not really chat today. I did say hi here and there, but I feel so bad when I miss everybody's videos or live streams. It's like I can't catch them all. I try, but I can't. Yeah, gotta have your sleep. No, if no sleep's not good. But, and also, like I said earlier, AA is going to not be going on Sundays. I will be at work on Sundays for 10 hours days. And so I will not be able to be live. And yeah, I don't know how to feel about it yet, but it is what it is. I might go fishing on Tuesday next week. Might. Oh wow, you were really tired, Floss. Went right back to sleep. I have been up since 3:30 this morning for some stupid reason. My eyeballs were like, "Boop, time to get up." 5 hours of sleep. Yeah. So I need a dog. I really need a dog. But I can't have a big dog. I have to have a little dog. It's what my husband says. You can have a little dog. You're not getting a big dog. So, tonight's moon gazing. Okay. Oh, you went to. That's right. I forgot you have a bird, don't you? Everybody's trying to get Floss to do videos of her birds. I love birds. I think it's funny that some people are scared of birds. Probably shouldn't have watched that bird movie when growing up, right? like everybody was talking about movies. Sorry. Talking about movies, and Ava's live stream this morning. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang and Mary Poppins came into my head, and Million spotted off. It's a mad, mad, mad world. And then I was like, oh, Paint Your Wagon. And man. Oh, okay. You were hitting moon gaze. Okay, yeah. I'm usually asleep when they're doing moon gazing. So, Men in Tights, yes. Tights. Yeah, I got to go to Baker City here in Oregon, and I went to the museum there and I walked through it, and they had the little Our Time 7. Oh, okay. Um, they had the layout of the props and stuff for that movie in that museum. It was pretty cool going in there. And um, there are so many museums here in Oregon that I have not been into. I'd like to go in them, but I've been in the one in Madras, right? Madras? No, not Madras. Warm Springs. Been in that one. I've been in the one in Baker. I've been into the one Oregon Trail one down here in Oregon City. What other one? I know I've been in. I think I've been in more than that, but most of my learning for the history and stuff has been me just being there and going there and seeing it all. Of course, when I didn't have a channel, when I wasn't filming anything, when you didn't have a phone in your pocket all the time, because the phones were on the walls and plugged into the wall, Yeah, I'm that old. I remember rotary phones as well. All the way with one number, let it go back. Whoop, with the next number, let it go back. Pain in the tush. And then they came out with the touch ones. And watch out, because you hit the wrong button and you're calling a different country and calling and talking to somebody in baby tones. And, you know, I'll never forget my nephew called. I think he called China or something like that, Australia. But he made some type of long distance call. And of course, my in laws did not have long distance on their phone. So they had to pay out of their pocket. And yeah, yeah, the rotary phone, you had to do the whole loop, each one. And every time I see one of those curly phone cords, I'm like, yeah, yep, I'm that old. I'm that old. So, so plus, like I was telling Lily, I'm planning on doing well, she already knew, but I'm planning on doing a 5K in the near future, preferably before I forget about it. And I'm going to go hike Multnomah Falls. It's going to take me a little bit of coaxing myself to climb that one, because I have breathing problems but on the plus side for me is I quit smoking a year and a half ago. So, and Lily quit drinking she quit drinking 10 years ago, and I'm pretty proud of her for that. Yeah. Anybody that deals with an addiction or alcohol or anything like that, there's help. There is a lot of help. And I'm lucky I found help. I did not like the rotary phone either. Oh, yeah, Pippi turns 2 tomorrow. Not 1. She's 2. I think she's 2. You said she was 2 earlier. Copper just turned 13. Tub would be 18 or 19 now. Thank you, Floss. Yeah, I gave up. I couldn't keep 2 nails got in the way. Oh, what'd you do to them? Cut them off? Rip them off. I still have mine on. Yeah, I started my sobriety on November 15th in 2014, and Lily started her sobriety 8 months later, and she started in July 19th, 2015. 2015. 2015, 2020. Don't ask. I don't know. My order has been delivered. My order's been delivered. Let me see if it's on my porch. Oh, my shoes, my work shoes. I had to get work shoes. I didn't pay for them. Work did. Reebok. This tape, box tape. Hey, in your push. New work shoes that I'm going to end up having to wear them in, get used to them again. Okay. Drive me crazy. Ooh, yeah. these out. Come on, you cubes. They are composites. They already have an insole on them. Yay. Awesome. See the bottom? Yes, they're pink. I could have got red ones, but I didn't. I got pink. Haha, right, Fox? Somebody gave me Miracle Grow. Now they grow just fine, right? Yeah. Now I gotta break those ones in. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4, 5 pairs of steel toe shoes. Yeah, we've got big ones on. We used to go get them done, but it's kind of expensive, so we just did them ourselves. Yes, baby love bubbles. Now I know what it feels like to have no pets. I've always had a pet of some sort. I had a bearded dragon. Well, it was my husband's and my kid, my boy's dragon. But he liked to bite everybody except for me. My husband had a fire, uh, ruby, fire corn snake. He was red and white, and he had red eyes. So we named him Ruby. We had multiple birds, parakeets. I had hamsters growing up, birds, dogs, fish. Um, the last fish I had, they were betas, and they were actually my kids' fish. And my mom didn't realize that they would try to fight each other if they saw each other. So they were like next to each other, and they died. So, or they unalived themselves. I don't know how you're supposed to say it now, but yeah. But everything is dry and humid out here. Um, we could use some rain. All the fires going on. I wish we didn't have those. The floods that are going on. It's just crazy. You saw my son walk by. Anyway, but yeah, I've set some goals for myself. I quit smoking, like I said, over a year ago. I'm really proud of that, and I'm not gonna lie, I still have cravings for one. But as soon as I get around somebody that's smoking and I smell it, God, it reminds me, no, you don't. No, you don't. And a lot of people say bad things about Chantix. Well, it helped my mom quit smoking, and it helped me quit smoking, and it helped my husband quit smoking. My twin sister quit smoking for 2 years, and she went back. But um, you know, it it's not easy to quit. Not easy at all, especially when you've been smoking for so long. Hi, the Wonky Compass Adventures. Welcome. Good to see you. Oh, Lily knows you. Crystal Romy. Okay, cool. Hi, Riza. Hope you're doing good this evening, this afternoon, whichever it is for you right now. Yeah, I'm just talking about my new adventures that I've got goals going right now. So, well, welcome here, Crystal. I'll have to have Lily remind me to go subscribe to your channel. Or I could do it right now. I got my phone right here. Duh. I try to uh, subscribe to channels that are subscribed to me, so help other people out. Uh, Aha! Found ya! There, now I'm subscribed to your channel. And I do try to get everybody's comments. I try to respond to them all. So, but yeah, PP, it was you, your comment, Crystal. Um, yeah, PP is a handful. I I miss my dogs, but my dogs were like older and already trained and all those things. I trained them myself, and they were really good dogs. Copper was, if you go back and watch my older videos, Copper was funny. He had everybody laughing a lot. So, um, but yeah, I hope everybody's doing good tonight, or this afternoon, or this morning, whichever it is. But yeah, she'll be 2 tomorrow. Pippi will be 2 tomorrow. Gotta get her some cupcakes. Our pets, our family. I still have trouble getting over changing things because Copper's not here anymore, and you forgot. You're not supposed to forget about dog birthdays. Copper just turned 13 November 31st, or November 30th, or not November, May 30th. Yeah, I don't know why I'm thinking November. But yeah, he just turned 13. And anyway, I'm gonna get sad. My eye is still twitchy. Yeah, it was. I got him when he was 6 weeks old, and I raised him, and he was my companion. He helped me when I was having my battles of depression. I still have depression. It's not gonna go away, but he would come and give me kisses. He'd lick my tears away. I didn't want to cry. They're right up there. I'll show you guys a picture that I have of them. Come on. Of course, you don't want to let me in on the phone. Let's see if I can find it. So this year has been a very crazy year. Where'd it go? There. I don't want to go through my whole phone. Probably gonna make me though. Not there. Oh, there can't be one. Power renewal. Nope, not in that one. I don't think it's in a screenshot. No, I doubt it. Here it is. So I might be cheesy, but this one over here is Chubbs. That's his first ever bone, and that's his crab from when he was a pup, and he's in the bag. And this is Copper. That's the last toy that he got. And this was their food dishes when it was their time. Their collars are in there. That's their treat dish. And so, yeah, he. I tried to make it to where they're still here. Yeah, a lot has changed since Ron passed away. Yeah, he was a pretty cool guy. I got to. I started going into his chats and talking in there, and I wasn't a night owl, but I make it a point to go in there and say hi and see how they're doing and all that. But there's also a lot of them that aren't. Yeah, nobody is on late at night anymore. I can't. I'm not a night owl. I am a morning person for some reason. I've always been that way. I can get up at 3:30 in the morning and go all day long. And well, plus Copper had that happen to him too by the place that we rent from, and he got Copper got really sick really fast. And my neighbor downstairs, their two dogs are sick and really fast because they come here and they put stuff on the ground without telling anybody. And it's not safe for pets. They don't tell the tenants that they're putting it down before they put it down. They just expect people to not walk there or their dog to not not to be on a leash and be able to get over there. You're only supposed to have your pet in this area. Well, excuse me, but people take their dogs for walks, and this stuff will get in their paws, and they lick their paws, and they get sick. Copper ended up poisoned from weed killer. He got sick fast, and there was no way I could keep up with it. It was like rapid fire, and I tried everything. I tried his food. I tried everything you could think of. I was taking it away. I changed my laundry soap, because we were thinking, okay, he's got an allergic reaction to something. No, no, that was not. He had patches of this big of fur and skin come off of his body. He got an infection in his neck, like that. He got, it went to his eyes. There was nothing I could do. Yeah, it's amazing that people don't think to let other people know, hey, we're putting this stuff out. They don't put a notice on your door. They don't do nothing. They don't say, oh, well, nothing. They just put it there, and they even spray this stuff in the dog area that they set up. Why am I going to take my dog in there? The first time I took my dog in there was when he started getting sick. I'm just so amazed. It killed my dog. Unalive my dog, whichever way you want to say it, because I don't know how to, edit anything, so I'm just gonna post this, and it is what it is. But it's hard being without my dog and knowing why he's not here, and I can't do nothing about it. Hey, that's exactly right. Some people don't care. I've lived here in this place we're working on our 5th year. I've yet to meet the landlord. I've never met him. I've never even seen his face. Then we got a neighbor over here that she does whatever the heck she wants to and treats people however she wants to. And then when people call her out on it, she gets all huffy and puffy. And I know dogs are a huge part of a lot of people's lives. And that is, if I could have a horse, I would have a horse over a dog. But I couldn't have a horse. And I had my dogs. My dogs were my kids. They were my babies, literally. I was a teenager when I had my kids. So when I'm an adult, I wanted to have, you know, and my dogs grew up with my kids. Yeah, that's what we call her. Yeah, I would have said that too. Yeah, I've always wanted a horse. That's one thing that I rode a horse when we grew up around horses. My grandfather on my mom's side had Belgian draft horses. He logged with those horses. And those horses were huge, huge horses. Um, but we grew up around them, and we didn't get to ride them because they were workhorses. Um, but we were always around them. And um, I got to ride my cousin's horse. I got to ride um, my friend's horse, one of my ex's horses. I got to ride one of my other friend's horses. I got to ride a horse up on the coast in Washington. Um, I love riding. Anytime I can get in a saddle, yeah, I'm all for it. I love riding. I rode a black stallion that only trotted. That horse only trotted. I was all worried about falling off because I never rode that horse before. Um, but yeah, I love riding horses. Yes, I have seen a Clydesdale. I actually got to see them in my hometown many years ago, and yes, they are huge, but they are beautiful. And I got to see them hooked up to the Budweiser. I'm not sponsored by them, and I don't drink, but I got to see them up close and personal. Um, they were hooked up to the wagon and all of it, and yes, it was amazing. The draft horses, they are big, strong horses. They weigh a lot. Um, my my grandpa had two that he used all the time when we were growing up, and they were Teddy and Abe. I love them. And then Abe got hit in the head with the trailer, store, it came and smacked him on the head, and so he ended up being put down. Um, but they worked hard and long hours, and they weren't play horses. I mean, they did polls and stuff for fun, but that was still them working. And I missed going to the horse polls. Those were always a blast. Getting together with all our cousins and watching them pull and going to the fairs, and yeah, we don't go to them anymore. That's awesome. That is so awesome. Well, the ones I saw, we were in a little tiny town, and I think maybe they were there for a parade, but this tiny town doesn't have big, huge parades. So I don't know what they were doing there, but it was awesome. I was so excited to see them there. I was like, wow, huge. They're huge horses. I know right now what I want to be doing is I want to be out there on that beach early in the morning because I want to see the elk walking the beach. I see pictures all the time of it. All these elk walking out there on that beach, and I have not seen one personally yet. Oh, wait, yes, I have. Yes, I have. But we were going by over a bridge and we couldn't stop and pull over, so I didn't get to see them, like, get pictures of them or anything because we were just going by cruising, and dang it. And my husband's like, if we turn around and go back, they'll already be gone. We actually just had a little bit of a heat wave. Yeah, we do. We need to get our lattes and go sit on the beach and watch for elk. But I have been able to mark a few things off of my bucket list. Yes, I have one. I've always had one. I always wanted to ride a horse on the beach. I got to do that. I have contemplated over and over and over and over again going in a helicopter. One time I'm like, yes, I want to go. The next time I'm like, no, I don't. Just, I've never been in the air in any type of aircraft or anything like that. Everybody's like, oh, it's not scary, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, I've never been off the ground. And I've never been in the ocean on a boat or anything. So I don't know that I want to. I always say I'd like to go on a cruise, but I don't know how my body will react to that. That's the thing. All right, thank you, Wonky, for being here. But yeah. Anyways, it's been a good chat. I've been on here for how long now? I don't know. This thing changed on me again. This crazy thing. I don't know why they changed everything. They changed it. It's a pop out now. Oh, that's not good. Don't get a fever. Blue screen panel. Oh, there's something new. All right, yeah, I've been on here for an hour, so I'll probably just go ahead and get off of here. Um, I will be live tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for a meeting. If you want to come and listen, that's great. You don't have to say anything in the chat if you don't want to. If you do, you can. There's no, I don't expect people to come up there and say, hey, I'm a recovering alcoholic or anything like that. But I just do the meetings for the people that can't make it to meetings. And so thank you guys for coming, and I will see you on the next one. Have a great night and be safe out there and be kind. And don't forget, you might make somebody happy and make somebody smile today. I love you guys. Talk to you later.